Hey, everybody, welcome to Noir Bar. I am your friendly neighborhood bartender with a bottle ready at the pour. Everyone come on in and grab a seat. And joining me at the bar this evening are FarZoosme. Far, how you doing this evening?
Oh,
or
I'm
this
doing
afternoon
alright.
for you.
I'm doing alright.
Yeah? Actually?
Yes.
She's lying.
Yeah, I think she's lying.
Why am I lying?
I don't know, you can tell us your troubles, we'll believe you.
I mean, it's winter for her right now. I can't even fathom how that actually works. Backwards, upside down.
Well, I'll tell you how it works.
Dear toilet, go the other way.
It's just winter, Dax. There's no real secret.
That doesn't compute. It's June.
Yeah. And it's fucking winter.
You're a liar.
Anyways, and also,
You.
hold on, and also joining us at the bar, if you can't tell, is Dax Orien. Dax, how are you,
might have
other
had
than
something to
in the
drink.
mood to prod for?
You guys don't understand what it's like to be me.
And Platy's here. Heckle, heckle, heckle. How you doing, Platty?
Don't you heckle me.
Yeah, and let me know what the differences with our mics, because it seems like these guys are way louder than me, but then I don't trust OBS and its levels anymore because, you know.
Well, in your defense, I tend to scream every once in a while, so it might not be you.
Well, fair enough. Well, it's supposed to level it out anyway. Well, let's just see who's in the bar. Jordan 250 was first here, and then some moron named Dax, and then Cracked and Evolved Potato, who I've decided I'm going to call EP from now on. You know why? It's calling someone Evolved as a first name just sounds weird, and calling him Potato is just insulting. So, sup, EP? And Pete's here, and Jack Gunsky and Jake Thompson, Unholy Reaper. Baddest
How the
house
hell do I have
builder in the
two
building. Richo's here. Hey, Richo. And that fucker Dax again. Andrew Chibi's here. And,
Should smack that guy. He sounds like a dick.
well, that's what we got bouncers for. And Pete's here, of course, and Doug Rampant, and Jack Guns. Fucking awesome. And there's Evolved Potato already putting our links up. Greatly appreciated. And Ham and Beans. I love that name, Ham and Beans.
It's actually a really great name.
It really is, Ham and I had to say it out loud before I realized the pun. I'm like, wait a minute. That's hilarious. And ex-Bubba Hotep, what's up, man? Okay. So, okay, what were we talking about that we said we were going to talk about before we went live, and then we said
The thing I told her to remember that she wouldn't remember, so I wrote it down because we weren't going to remember.
Oh, shit, what was it? Because I don't remember.
If you could be stuck in any period of history, where would it be and why?
Got it. Right. You can go back there. Okay, now, I have questions.
Go for it.
Okay. Can I bring stuff back with me?
I mean, that's how we got far, isn't it?
What?
I'm assuming
Cave
that's
girl.
insulting, but I don't get it.
She's a cave girl.
What? How are you, cave girl?
Honey can back me up on that.
Okay, here's a question. Can I take penicillin with me? That's really what I'm wondering about, okay?
I will let you take one medicine, one entertainment source, and one spirits.
Okay. Okay, if it were up to me, I would go back to 1780. 1795, I believe, would be the time period, because the Revolutionary War would be over, so one could enjoy all the fruits of the newly won revolution. The Constitution had been established in 1791, so it's had its chance to work out all the kinks. The Shays' Rebellion had already been put down, if memory serves. I would take back with me penicillin in large amounts, so I don't die of a scratch from a thorn going for a walk one day, you know, because times were rough back then. One spirit I would take back with me. Probably just the largest cast strength bourbon I could get my hands on would probably be that. Just because it's not going to last for very long, so I would do just like the strongest, most tastiest bourbon I could get my hands on, like up at like 65% alcohol by volume. And source of entertainment?
And you can't stay far.
No?
What?
Let me think. And I wouldn't want to bring back like a hentai manga because they'd like arrest me as a witch.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, no, they'd say that in public, but then they all had their dirty little secret chests.
Yeah, you got me. I don't know what the source of entertainment would be. I mean, I guess it would be like a TV, but then the witch thing again. Like I mean, by TV, I mean like a laptop with a whole bunch of movies and shit on it. But like again, witchcraft. You don't want that. Oh, I know. My source of entertainment would be a 1911 with a fuck ton of ammunition, which is entertainment, not totally because I want to outclass everyone else's firepower.
The instigator of the Civil War. Because
Yeah,
I know you
it would be an extremely reliable AR-15 with a fuck ton of ammunition, just in case things turn south on me. I could like hold an entire regiment at bay.
It's actually a smart choice because any person who can like make their own ammo could make it back then. They just have to tool their own shit.
WR Costin asks, have all you people shared this stream on Twitter? Even the Aussies? You know what? WR Costin's got a great point. On your way into the bar, please feel free to hit that like button if you're so inclined. And feel free to share it on Twitter. It would be greatly appreciated. Those who are so awesome as to tip the bartender or buy a piece of FAR's merch, or link is in the description if you want to go check out our merch store, or tip Dax, and his Streamlabs is also in the description, is greatly appreciated. But if you can't do that, that's totally awesome. I completely understand, and it's more valuable than you think to share and like the stream. I think people actually do underestimate that.
We love you guys anyway, even if you don't.
Yeah. Just before I get you guys' answers on that, that's one of the things that pisses me off about Invader V. The e-thought, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Give me money because if you got $10...
Yeah, that whole thing. It's like...
You don't know how to manage your money.
It's like, ignorant bitch. Why don't... Okay, they don't have money. Why don't you tell them these are people who like you, for what reason I don't know, other than you're showing a little thigh, but apparently they're not aware the internet is full of free porn. But anyway...
Damn girls are cheaper.
Right?
Just saying.
But these people like you. Ask them to go share your stream. Say, oh, hey, Invader V's streaming on Twitch. Go check out her shit. High quality content, really cute girl, etc., etc. Of those new people that come in, some of those people might. You really don't understand how to self-promote, bitch. Well, I mean, she does quite well, and she ended up with more subs than she had before. But that's because all of the fucking simping ass stands fucking poured in and go, oh my god, girl is showing 3 inches of thigh here, money. It's disgusting. Anyway, so Far,
Yes.
what time zone would you want to be stuck in?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, look, do you want to go home to the Bronze Age or what? Apparently that's where Platy says that, you were found, so.
I don't even know how to respond to that one. But I can tell you what medicine I bring back with me. Just ADHD meds, because fuck, not going without that. Jesus Christ.
They put you in an asylum in a lot of these time periods.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, no, I think I would rather,
She just hasn't had her bleeding yet. She'll be fine.
Come on. Okay, what? Okay. Jeez, fuck, Far is so... If you don't get her liquored up, she's the most difficult discussant ever. Is 90% chance the answer is going to be I don't know. Look, Far, what time periods do you consider interesting? Not stuck in, just name some time periods you find interesting.
I don't even know what to say to this.
Excuse me. Oh my god.
That's one of those things. I would think about it like hours afterwards, but on the spot, I am garbage.
I can't argue it thus far.
All right, Dax. If you say I don't know, I'm gonna fucking break a chair.
I had attempted to resist the urge to say I don't know. I'd have to amend my own rules here then. It couldn't just be the time period. I would have to choose a hierarchy class that I'd want to be part of.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
It would probably be feudalistic Japan.
And
Yeah, no shit you want to choose a class for that. Holy
yeah.
fuck. That's like, dude, yeah, don't go back there as a fucking peasant. Holy fuck.
Gods no.
Or as a white man, do you really want to be? I mean, what? Unless you're a missionary, you're
No, you want
really
to be
out
a
of
Dutchman.
place.
You're a
You wanna be a
fucking
Dutchman.
missionary.
You can't. You could be a missionary, but
Well,
only
depending
if you're,
on the
like,
time
part of the
period and where
Spanish.
you were, you might be really respected as a missionary or seen as a foreign invader. It depends on where and when, you know.
Right
Yeah.
before the Great Purge of of all the foreigners and all the edicts were enacted. That would kind of suck, but they did have explorers pop in occasionally, like the Dutch and like the Danish. They'd show up. I could pass if I knew how to speak ancient Danish.
Ancient Dane.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
But that is a good point, though. Like, would you automatically be able to speak the language?
See, these are why I added
Or is that,
stipulations.
Or is that like you just speak modern day English and everyone's looking at you like, what the fuck?
I would come back as a form of entertainment. If I couldn't automatically speak the language, I'd have to come with some sort of translator. But I think a stipulation would be I would give up my entertainment to automatically speak the language.
Okay.
So I had the one stipulation: not be a peasant, not be even like. I'd have to be a Hatamoto or something, somebody high up there with the Lord's trust. I can't do it otherwise. I'm gonna fuck up somewhere and I need protection. You stepped on my hibiscus! Fuck you!
Fuck are you? Jesus. All right, whatever.
So far, we're asking you again.
Yes,
Ah,
we haven't
Jesus
forgotten
Christ.
about you.
Jesus Christ.
And we will sit here in awkward silence too. Where I'm.
Yep.
pretty-
Every intention is sitting here until she gives a solid answer. We already know she'll take the meds with her, because I didn't choose medicine either, if you notice. I gave those up for my class, and my entertainment is just being part of the area, so.
Oh, hey, Becca's here. How's it going, Becca?
So,
I finally got around to listening to Becca's interview with Irate. It was pretty good. It was I dug it.
I had fun doing mine.
So, Bar?
I'm having a hard time. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, fine.
No, it's not fine.
Yeah.
We all did it.
Let's see.
Don't let her get
Oh,
away.
hey, Beth's here too. Hey, Beth, how's it going? Yeah, I know. Vol Potato and Beth both saying Monkey's streaming right now, and I give the same answer that I always do when people tell me that. When is he not? So,
And you got a point.
yeah. Let's it's interesting that monkeys would come up. Give me a quick second here to share my screen with the people hanging out at the bar so they can see what's going on in real time. Here. Marauding monkeys make off with the coronavirus vials in India. And I will just fix this screen because it's flashing for you guys, and I don't want to give co-hosts epilepsy here. Share screen. Share screen.
But what if I like to read Sandstorm?
Oh, god damn, does Chrome suck, huh? Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's like pulsing. Chat, you have no idea what I go through just so these guys can watch this in real time, and all I get from Chrome is attempts to give them just
Seizures.
yeah, seizures. Seriously, every time I share the screen, there, fuck. Chrome is fucking terrible at this.
I'm gonna get a Caesar salad.
All right, there we are. Marauding monkeys make off with coronavirus vials in India. Let's see. A group of monkeys stole 3 COVID-19 blood test samples from an Indian healthcare worker at a local medical college in Meerut, reports revealed Friday. After stealing the samples in Uttar Pradesh, the monkeys escaped from trees and chewed on the coronavirus test kits. They were later recovered. Monkeys grabbed and fled with the blood samples of 4 COVID-19 patients who are undergoing treatment.
He's so happy.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
It's just so ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah, this feels like it can't be real, but here it is. Here it fucking is.
I mean, you guys have seen Planet of the Apes, right? With
Every iteration.
What's that fake ass actor's name? The guy who was in the first one.
Charlton Heston.
No, no, the first. Well, I was about to say the first remake, but Charlton Heston was in the first remake too, wasn't he?
Are we talking about like Wahlberg?
James Franco? That's who I'm trying to think of.
Oh, the recent reboot. Okay.
The most. Well, but I mean, there's 3 of them, right? Didn't they come out with 3 of them?
Yeah, so far I think there's 3.
Yeah. So there's a Battle of the Apes, Rise of the Ape Planet. Apes ate the planet. I lost track. But anyway, James Franco.
Flingers.
I mean, that's the whole point, right? That James Franco is working in a lab and they make a super smart monkey and it escapes or something like that. Something?
Sort of.
I watched that movie, but I was also really drunk at the time.
As usual.
Yeah, and watching James Franco try and act like a human being, with like actual emotions and facial expressions that are somewhat more animated than a mannequin.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't really like James Franco as an actor, I'm just saying.
He's mildly entertaining, but I think he's just running off the fact now that he's got such a following within the smokers societies.
Let's well, okay, do you know why I don't like James Franco?
Because you're insecure about your looks?
Why, is he supposed to be handsome?
Apparently.
Who told you that? Your homosexual tendencies?
Magazines.
Oh, magazines.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm not the one talking about black frozen poles earlier, okay?
Get this, chat. I asked these two before we went live. Hey, did either of you guys ever lick a pole in the middle of the winter and get your tongue stuck to it? Like a metal pole? And Dax, being Dax, instantly interprets this as interracial homosexuality.
What you're into?
Well, because he's constantly got interracial homosexuality on his mind. So he went, that's right where he went to. Hey.
I'm just trying to help you come out, all right?
Is that what you're trying to do? Because it sounds like you're just trying to make relentless passes at me, and it's not.
I'm just trying to make you comfortable, all right?
Listen,
I want you to feel
I don't care.
accepted and loved.
Listen, the love letters didn't do it. The relentless dick pics at my DMs didn't do it. You just need to stop. I'm not saying your lifestyle choice is wrong. It's just not going to happen.
I'm a little worried that G porn is getting to you.
Well, of all potatoes, not far off in terms of James Franco being a pinko commie. He's a little champagne socialist. Yeah, there's no question about that. No, it's his... Oh, hey, Cynic, what's going on? It's his relentless I am edumacated type bullshit. It's like, oh, he got his master's degree. Yeah, from a specialized school in New York that allows you to plan your own matriculation course with advisors from the university. So he took one graduate level seminar that he did remotely. He wasn't even on the fake ass campus in New York to do it. He did it from afar. And the rest of his credits for his master's degree was for the work that he did on the set of Spider-Man 3. Wow is right. Like,
That's an accomplishment.
Can you imagine what his contract was to be in Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire? He didn't do anything extra. It's not like he was writing a thesis or some shit on film production or whatever. It was a fine arts master's degree, and he just showed up and did the job that he was being paid for his contract, and also got a fuck ton of graduate level credit for doing that. And so,
not that I agree that he should, considering how bad his acting was in that movie.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
and I've seen him be passable, but that movie just, beyond it just sucking in general, he was extraordinarily bad.
Hammond Bean says, I don't like James Franco because he keeps putting Seth Rogen in films with him. I don't like how many places he pops up randomly. I mean, I go to the
Seth
theater
Rogen when
to
he was just a tiny bit of movies. When he was just there occasionally, I could put up with him. Now that he's like a leading dude in some of his movies, it just makes me wonder why.
Well, okay, see, here's the thing. Why is the question? I go to the theater to see the new Aliens film, Alien Covenant, right?
Sorry to hear that.
Why is James Franco in it for like 20 seconds? Why did
Pretty
you
sure he's
even,
uncredited too.
why did you even put this son of a bitch in the movie? Like, and he's not even on screen exactly. It's a recording of him. Somebody's looking at like their futuristic tablet, and there's James Franco talking to me. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I can't escape this fucking guy.
You want to know why?
Because he just really wanted to be in a Aliens movie?
Danny McBride.
Who's that?
It's a buddy of his. He was the pilot. Guy who wore the cowboy hat.
Oh, really? Tennessee? Hello?
He likes them. They're buddies. He was in all sorts of movies with him. He was a co-star, well, I should say Franco was co-star to McBride in Your Highness, which is, it's a silly stoner movie, but it's set in like medieval times, and it lets me see Natalie Portman's fake ass, and it's great.
A fake ass is right. You know that was
she's like an ass double or something.
You know that was a body double, right?
Yeah, but it's still hot.
Well, I'm just saying, if you jerked it to that scene, and her skinny little bony ass, that was somebody else's ass. Just so you know.
You need a little more cushion, but the shape is great.
Well, you know, I'm all down with the ballerina gymnast body type, but Natalie Portman.
Yeah, you are. I can never get behind that.
Why not? You
don't like small titties.
You jerked it to Natalie Portman, fake Natalie Portman. I mean, what do you mean?
No, I jerked it to her in The Professional.
She was 13.
So was I.
Oh my god! I got fuck. I'm just trying to run a bar here, Dax. For God's sake.
Yeah, this isn't.
I regret nothing.
This is a free speech too, but run amok with underage shit.
I got nothing.
Side note: I really love that movie. I just wanted to put that out there.
Leon the Professional? Yeah,
Not that it was so good. No, I liked it when it was The Professional before they had to put Leon in front of it.
Well, yeah, that movie fucking rocks.
Oh god, it's so good.
And it's got Danny Aiello. That guy never gets his cred, man. He
deserves some more. He definitely does because he's a good actor.
Damn right he is. It's like Harvey Keitel. Like, show me where Harvey Keitel was ever inauthentic for a moment on screen. Everything he does is fucking fantastic in. And he's always thought of as like a B actor that you just kind of like fill him in on some part. You know what I mean? That's how Danny Aiello gets treated, and it's bullshit. And Functional's right. You are a degenerate fucker. It's true.
No, because I haven't done it since I was a child.
I remember watching. Nah, I won't go into that story. All right.
Oh no, I gotta hear it.
Okay, I'm a big fan of Gene Hackman. Okay, I think Gene Hackman's.
You jerked it to Hackman?
What's that?
Never mind.
No, I didn't jerk it to Gene Hackman. You fucking sick prick.
That's why you watch Superman so many times in a row.
In a row. I had to watch it
watch
over again for a new video that I'm making. Superman 78? Yeah, I hadn't seen it in a good long time. Yeah, I'm making a video that's based around something that goes on in Superman 78. Quiet as kept, you know, low key. Shh, it's fine. It's one of the 6 videos I got on the go. What was I talking about? Oh, yes. There's a film where Gene Hackman plays this sick old fuck, and I'm like, you know, like Gene Hackman is an American treasure. I don't understand why he took this role. There's actually a line in the movie where like he's like this sicko bastard that goes after young girls, and his line in defense of being this hebophile or whatever the fuck you want to call him is, I don't even understand what the problem is. We liked him then. Why wouldn't we like him now? I'm like, no, this is.
You know what really bums me out is that if you go deep enough on Twitter, you'll see people actually defending that point.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I mean, they were cute when I was 13. They've never stopped being cute. Yeah, it's because you've never grown up, you sicko. But we're getting a little too serious. I love Gene Hackman and all. Like the Replacements is just awesome.
Oh yeah. And
And that's not even his best role. It's just fun.
The best Hackmans, in my opinion, have got to be Cowboy Hackmans.
That's fair.
He's amazing as a fucking cowboy in Wyatt Earp, in Unforgiven, in oh shit, the film with Candice Bergen where like the whole film she's just being kidnapped over and over again.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Shit, what's the name of that? Bar, what's the name of that movie?
I don't know.
I'm still trying to think of the time period.
I just was trying to drag you back into the conversation. The Hunting Party. That's the name of it. The Hunting Party.
Glad you remember, because I was going to drive me nuts.
Question that got asked. Jack Gunsky asked, Polly, should we bring back McCarthyism? No. I don't
Why
want...
not?
I don't want another Red Scare, but I do want a Red Fright. I want a Red tension. Let's make commies bad again, is what I'm saying. Enough of this softballing. Like, I get it. I agree with Razor Fist. Fucking Hollywood has always been red. But we need to really just kind of, no, you pinko socialist fuck. I'm not going to go along with this system that resulted in more death in the 20th century than every war that mankind had ever waged up until that fucking point. Ignoring the Taipan Rebellion, of course, because that's different. Chinese slaughter.
Never happened.
Nobody. Yeah, well, that's American propaganda, right? Pete asked, do I think that Daisy Ridley is sexy? Not in Star Wars movies, but in real life. Yeah, Daisy Ridley's cute, man. She's a super athletic girl. If you see her, like, she's got like tight abs and
mouth,
like.
But she's got a mouth breathing problem, just like Kristen Stewart. I hate it. She'd be cute if it weren't for that glaring flaw.
I've never noticed that. Does she have a mouth breathing?
If you watch any of the Star Wars flicks, she's always got her mouth open.
Huh. Bar, what do you think about that?
Sorry, what?
You know why I asked you? So I could hear you turn your mic back on. Do you want to join in the frivolity that we're
No,
in?
I'm sorry. I can.
She says she's sorry. I don't believe her, but she says it.
There's people yelling outside my door, people on the phone. So
I'm yelling in here. Pay attention to us.
Australians yelling at each other? I don't buy it.
You guys just throw koalas at each other. Don't lie.
I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't come through, okay?
Well, of course, you don't want a rabid koala in your bedroom. I get that. But still, come on, pay attention.
Jack Gunsky brings up an interesting film, The Conversation. Have you ever seen it, Dax?
Not in a while.
I have got to go back and revisit that film because, I mean, we're talking Coppola, we're talking Hackman, and I didn't think it was, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. It's not like I wasted my time. I felt like I wasted my time or whatever, but I didn't love it. And it's got all of the pieces there where it's like, it's a mystery film, surveillance, espionage, paranoia. It's got Hackman and Coppola directing. You'd think I would have loved it. I've got to go back and give it another shot. It needs another day in court, man. Maybe I was too hard on it or something.
I do enjoy Coppola, so.
Alpha Mega, who could forget Keitel and Little Nicky? I've never seen Little Nicky. It's
so much fun.
I can't stand Adam Sandler, Slater. What's his name?
Adam Sandler, Slater. What?
Sandler, that guy. The hack.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I can't. Come on, man.
That movie's funny though. It's so quotable. That's the best part.
So he's the son of the devil? Is that the whole plot?
He is one of the sons of the devil. The whole plot is that the devil is ostensibly going to retire and he's trying to choose a successor amongst the three sons. Turns out that he doesn't think any of them can do the job, so he's like, no, I'm going to continue ruling for the next 10,000 years. So two of his other sons get pissed off and they leave hell. Well, the portal to hell then freezes, so hell froze over, and he's slowly losing his power because you're not supposed to escape. That's basically like usurping his rule. So he charges Nicky to go get them back. And
Okay.
that's basically the whole adventure. It's that he's got to go get his brothers and return to hell.
Okay.
It's fun.
Let's
It's
focus on
harmless
this
fun.
woman staring at her own butt.
I mean, it's hot.
I got nothing. I have nothing. How do I even respond to that?
I mean,
You appreciate it for what it is.
if you've ever been over to Instagram, you've seen hundreds, if not thousands, of women staring at their own butt, but they're doing it with like selfie style in the mirror, trying to show their tits and their ass and their face all at the same time because it's Instagram and they're trying to be models. You know what I mean? This woman is dedicated. I can appreciate this. She's properly looking at her own butt. Defarge is silent. All right.
I think she's trying it out.
Yeah.
No, I am not.
This is obviously from the New York Post, as you can see at the top, my favorite tabloid, and it is rife full of Donald Trump is responsible for the riots because bad orange man, blah, 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 and other shit like that, and defending a bunch of rioters who don't really care very much about George. I think they've kind of forgotten what the hell they're destroying shit over, frankly.
Yeah, they don't have a clue.
So I had to pick and choose articles to go with for fun barroom conversation in 1942 instead of focusing on endless riots that aren't going to end well for anybody involved. I mean, fucking hell. So anyway, the article reads as follows. While many people struggle to touch their toes, this super flexible woman from Chicago, Illinois, put us all to shame. Watch as Koray, Koray, a fitness trainer and human rubber band, performs this jaw-dropping front bend that continues way through her legs and around her backside. Quote, friends and family were surprised that it went viral because they feel like I have videos that are much better than this one, she humble bragged.
I want to say, I think she's disappointed that she can't go farther.
I mean, and Richo said, is that really a real person? Yes, it is. If my potato allowed me to press play, you'd see it. She starts standing up and just goes around and like, hey, look at my asshole.
He took so long trying to find non-video versions so that he could show you guys.
Yeah. Because I care, damn it. Yes, Alpha Omega, you're right. La'atas are unafraid. It's true. I wanted to look at this. I'm going to slowly load because I had to unload all of the pages because Potato, give generously to my Potato Fund if you're so inclined. It'd be greatly appreciated. While Potato's dropping the link in the chat because he pees us. He's something like that. God, look at the... Okay. Model Ducky Thought criticizes fashion industry's silence during the protests. My God, her name is actually Thought.
Yeah.
But, oh no.
That's all. That's the whole reason I brought the article up. She's a fashion model whose name is actually Thought. I just... There. That's the whole joke.
And yet she still can't produce one.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah, wow. No. Do I want to receive browser and desktop notifications from page 6? Fuck no.
I don't know why they keep asking you.
So, Ducky Thought here.
Oh.
That name will never not be funny.
I
know she chose it for herself. That's the worst part.
Now here's the thing. Let's just focus on it. The fashion industry is being silent, and that's bothering Ducky Thought. Because the fashion industry should have a lot to say. The fashion industry should be taking strong stand. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Ducky? This is why you're a thought.
Oh, I know what she reminds me. She reminds me of like if Lisa Turtle went too far.
If a what?
You can't tell me you never watched Saved by the Bell.
I'm aware it exists because AP never shuts up about it.
Then you should know who Lisa is.
No.
hate you both.
Oh, Lisa's the cute black girl.
Duh! Who do you think I'm talking about?
Okay, I just clued in. I'm just like, what? I thought you were talking about the other one. Okay, there's the tall one that looks like she got a really bad perm that went on to be in the stripper movie Showgirls. Which one's that?
That one, oh god. Now that you asked me and put me on the spot, there's I'm trying to remember, like, not to mix up like their real names and their actress, the character names. It's hard to remember.
Chad, help us out here. What's the girl that went into Showgirls? The actress.
Well, I mean, if we're looking for the character names, I know the hot chick was Kelly.
That's the one.
Jessie. Jesse's the other one. Jesse's the character name.
Jessie.
Elizabeth
Kelly's the one I'm
Berkley.
trying. Amber Tiffany Thiessen, right? Isn't that her name? That's
Tiffany Thiessen. Yeah.
That's the hot one.
That is the hot one.
Okay.
The tall one is Elizabeth Berkley.
Elizabeth Berkley. Thank you. Okay, so she's the hot one, and the other one, she was cute at best. She wasn't particularly attractive, but neither was the tall, ugly one, the over-permed one who went on to be a stripper.
Yeah, but she's so excited.
What?
Oh my god, you don't know the meme?
Oh, is this she took too many caffeine pills or whatever?
See, you say you never ever watched it, and yet you can exactly know what I'm talking about.
You referenced the meme.
Uh-huh. You know the meme instead of, we know what you did with those pictures that one time.
Don't you worry about what I'm doing with her pictures. It's fine. Okay, let's hear the kind of things that she thinks the fashion industry do about this stuff.
Yeah, let's hear what Lisa has to say.
Yes. Model Ducky Thought open.
Stop saying that.
Well, that's what it says.
I'm giving you the out. Just call her Lisa, or I'm going to laugh every time.
No, just keep doing it.
Model Lisa openly criticized the fashion
Ducky
industry.
Thought.
I don't know what
Get her name right.
Model Ducky Thought openly criticized the fashion industry in the wake of the weekend's protests. Not violent, useless riots, but protests. The fashion industry needs to do more. Y'all literally use me to promote your products. Your silence ain't it. I want to see the support. The South Sudanese model tweeted, wait a minute. You're Sudanese? Y'all? Your silence ain't it? Why don't you quit trying to fake adopt American Ebonics with your bullshit, Sudanese woman? What the fuck is that? I'm black, so I should be talking this way? The fuck are you doing, lady?
Tear up her contracts.
I guess.
My God. She also took a dig at top Louis Vuitton and Off-White designer and streetwear icon Virgil Abloh when he revealed he donated $50 to the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah, well, that's more than I'm ever going to give, so get on him, I guess.
No shit. Other critics of Abloh's donation pointed out that the designer's line includes socks that sell for more than double the amount of the donation and belts that go for $450. Thought has previously spoken out about stylists not knowing how to style black hair and fashion shoots. Lady, shut up. Like, all of the shut up.
No, Quiz is right. She looks like she's doing blackface too. You notice? I was going to say something, but I didn't want to be as much of a bastard as I normally am. But thank you, Quiz. I feel vindicated now.
This woman is full of shit in 15 fucking different ways. You live in a materialist lifestyle. You promote overpriced materialistic crap. You fake talk like an American black woman because of adopted identity, oppression, whatever the fuck garbage. And then you're complaining at fashion design. How much of your fucking money did you give? And if you want to give something that's going to help black people, it ain't going to be Black Lives Matter.
And look at that hair, saying there's no stylist. Who the fuck straightened your hair then?
Oh, fucking hell.
Lie to us, you fucking assholes.
I thought we were going to have a good time laughing, not getting angry. Fucking Ducky Thought. Shut up.
This will never not be funny. He's definitely as smart as the average Thought, so I'll give her that.
Man, look at her with the hand position to show off the jewelry that costs way more than she probably donated to Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, the jewelry that was bought with the money that they gave her to promote their products, because it's called a transaction, honey.
Oh man, I got nothing.
Is that
nothing.
the ugly chick who played 007? Rude. Accurate, but rude.
There. Let's listen. Ducky thought. Develop a talent like this woman. This would what? That's incredibly flexible. That's goddamn impressive that she can do that. It's better than anything that fucking Ducky Thought ever did with her fucking life, laying out criticisms. Oh, you should be more involved. Fuck you.
I like Jack G saying it's fucky dot.
A moron.
The fucky dot. So good.
Fucky dot. Yeah, I gotta close that tab. I don't want to keep going back to.
Yeah, get rid of fucky dot.
Yeah, no shit. I can go ahead and close that.
Was that you sneezing, or was an elephant being birthed?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask. Do you need a bless you? What was that?
That was a sneeze. I'm sorry.
Oh, in that case, shut the hell up.
Oh.
I don't say bless you to people who sneeze. I tell them to shut up.
Oh.
Let's see if we can make some sense out of this story. YouTube star Jake Paul reportedly spotted among looters at an Arizona mall.
Oh yeah, I have a meme about that. That it actually shows. Yeah, it looks like him.
I heard.
I
heard somebody talking about this, and I'm like, I don't follow what Jake or Logan Paul are up to with their lives, so I'm like, fuck it. I might as well throw the article up and see if it can make some kind of sense out of it.
He says he was just going to record them, even though, moments later he's running around with a bottle of vodka stolen from the PF Chang's nearby.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, you just spoiled the article for me. All right, let's see.
No, because he's a big enough piece of shit that I don't want to say deserve to be talked about, but there's enough to say. Oh, I fucking hate this guy. I loved Vine, and I really wish it didn't die, because with somebody who has ADD or ADHD, that shit's hilarious. You got 6 seconds, make me laugh, and then I'll click on somebody else.
Okay, Richo says it's impressive but kind of useless, lol, like about the woman with her flexibility. It's more useful than Ducky Thought.
God damn it.
I mean, seriously, what the fuck, Ducky Thought? What do you have other than your fucking bullshit opinions and the ability to stand there and go, oh, here, look at this expensive thing you can't afford. Now I'm going to say y'all like I'm American, but I'm totally not, but I'm going to adopt the oppression. Hey, fuck off. Again, thank you very much.
Making fun of them for not being able to afford any of that.
Thank you, Fall Potato, for posting our links again. Inquisitor says, not reportedly, Paulie. He filmed himself there. All right, let's see.
Yeah, he definitely was there.
Paul, 23, is seen wearing a mask, according to the cell phone video, with a crowd of protesters at the Fashion Square Mall in Scottsdale. He's initially seen in a crowd outside a mall, and at one point, the protesters launched fireworks at the building's entrance. Quote, bunch of fucking idiots, bro, a man's voice is heard saying, pointing to the police outside the mall. Quote, literally, I walked right up here. Right up to there. It is unclear if the voice is Paul's or that of Andrew Blue, who recorded the footage, according to Us Weekly. Quote, these fucking idiots tear-gassed me, the man said. I ain't doing shit, bro. Look at them pointing guns at me. Look at them. 20 guns on me. 20 guns on me right now. That sounds retarded like Logan Paul.
I mean, is there any difference between him and his followers
Paul,
at that
whatever.
point?
I just don't care. When the video resumes, Paul is seen inside the mall with more than a dozen other people, although he is not seen looting and causing any damage. However, people are seen in the video running with merchandise, entering a store, and trying to damage a kiosk. At one point, 2 people are seen attempting to kick open the door of another store. Written over the video is a message, America is in ruins. Well, at least the Paul brothers got billions, right? On Sunday, Paul took to Twitter to explain the video. Quote, for context, we spent the day doing our part to peacefully protest one of the most horrific injustices in our country has ever seen, which led us to being tear-gassed for filming events and brutality that was unfolding in Arizona, he wrote. We filmed everything we saw in an effort to share our experience and bring more attention to the anger felt in every neighborhood we traveled through. Strictly documented.
Is that why? No. Is that why he said to the one guy going into the Louis Vuitton thing, go get me one too?
This is...
Oh, jeez. This guy.
I understand the anger and frustration that led to the destruction we witnessed, and while it's not the answer, it's important to see it and collectively figure out how we move forward in a healthy way. Oh, fuck off. Your PR agent wrote that for you. Look at this fucking guy.
That is not... That is not writing at all.
Seriously, if this guy was here, like, I mean, just look at him. This is a guy who needs to be swirlied. Dax Fark, we need to grab this guy by the heels and, like, put him in a toilet and flush it repeatedly. This guy needs to be, like, look at him.
I'm afraid I would actually let him, like, stay underwater too long, so I'm not reliable for that.
Yeah, we want him to just, you know, suffer a little bit of consequences, not fucking kill him.
Yeah, and I can't promise you his safety.
I can't guarantee his safety during the swirling.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about America being in ruins? Let's this
vapid vicinity of these people.
Well, I'll show you America in ruins. Article starts to fucking load. Give generously to Ollie Dub's Potato Fund, if you're so inclined.
I actually want to, like, shill Polly right now because I had an idea for something we could do occasionally, and I'm going to get him involved despite his terrible taste in games. If you guys donate generously, and he gets a rig at least good enough to run something, I want to get him into some games that I think will be the most funniest thing to watch somebody incapable of playing games play.
Okay,
no offense.
We're going to come back to that in a second.
Yeah.
America is in ruins. Yeah, that there's actually such a thing as a TikTok star is proof that America is in ruins. Yes, culturally amongst millennials and Zoomers.
TikTok needs to die.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like look, this is actually a fucking headline on page 6 of the New York Post. Okay. TikTok stars Bryce Hall and Jaden Hostler arrested for marijuana possession.
Who are those people?
This is what I'm saying. But they're stars. Like, look.
No, see, that's the funny thing. They call them stars, but I watched enough TikTok. I don't recognize either of those two. I'm sad I recognize Logan's.
Look at this fucking asshole. What a moron. Look at my totally cool dragon tap, bro.
I watch cool people like Charlie Classic, right? He was awesome.
These guys are such fucking douchebags.
They are. They really do look like it.
Hall 20 and Hostler 19, who are part of TikTok's collective Sway House, alerted their
Oh god, there's another one of these fucking houses. Are you serious?
I don't even know what
I thought
this
that was the Paul's house. I thought that's what they called it, or am I wrong?
I don't know. There's a bunch of them that exist though, where it's like.
Well, they were making enough money.
Or whatever. They share a fucking house, and it's like, yeah, look at this, it's our house. Yeah.
Apparently, they all shared a lot of girls too.
Thing.
Yeah.
Not seriously. I heard that they've tossed around the same girls constantly.
I really wouldn't be surprised.
Alerted their 6 million followers that they were traveling cross country on Monday, but the duo didn't make it far. Newsweek, a totally reputable news source, reported on Tuesday that the pair were already out of custody and had been, quote, bonded out, having 2 ounces or less of marijuana, and is considered a misdemeanor in Texas and has a penalty of up to 180 days in jail or a $2,000 fine, according to Normal, which is like, you know, Pot R Us, legalize it all over the place, yeah. A fan captured the arrest on camera and, of course, shared it on TikTok. Fuck me. TikTok is just the lowest level. You know what? I had this saying, okay? All through the beginning of grad school, it's like, why don't you just write an email? I'm like, no, you call them first. And I'm like, oh, no, you don't call them. That's unprofessional now. And I said, no. I'm a firm believer in this idea. A face-to-face conversation is better than a phone call. A phone call is better than a fucking email, is better than a written letter. A written letter is better than an email, and an email is better than the lowest form of communication ever devised by the mind of man, a tweet. I actually think there's a lower level. In the
tweet that.
In a sub-basement of human communication is TikTok. It's as low as it gets. You're not even saying your own words most of the time. You're just repeating song lyrics and
well, that's what it was for. At first was lip syncing, and now it's the new Vine.
it's just the worst kind of trash, man. Look at these talentless hacks. Like, oh look, I got my frosted tips and I'm all meaningful. Like, oh, fuck off.
But it gets in plenty of tween chicks who get just old enough that it's not illegal.
You know, Anision somewhere going, damn it, why didn't they have TikTok when I was coming up?
Just 12 years earlier. God damn it. All the contracts I could have had signed. Scumbags. All of them are scumbags.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, that's the state of America. Now, what was it that you said that caught my attention, but I wanted to talk about this thing first? What was it?
Something about you sucking at games.
Oh yeah. No, see, hold on. You can't. Okay, I don't suck at games. Well, okay.
You have bad taste.
Technically, I suck at games, but it's because I'm not a gamer. I don't game, so of course I'm going to suck the first time I'm doing it.
Well, that's what she said, but I can easily teach you a lot of this.
Okay, you just compared it to sex and then followed that up with comma, I can teach you. What are you doing over here with this?
I mean, considering the conversations we have while we're not rolling, I would scare some of these people.
Yeah. Yeah.
She can confirm. She sits there and listens.
I absolutely can confirm.
She giggles a lot. I just want you all to know that she's not condoning it. She's all for it.
I would talk about this thing with Jimmy Fallon down here that I'm seeing. Like, Jimmy Fallon shows support for Black Lives Matter following blackface scandal. He did some skit, guys, back in 2000 on Saturday Night Live, when he was still on Saturday Night Live, where he did blackface, like, as he was dressed up as a black man in the skit. And now
he's dressed up as Chris Rock, as a matter of fact.
It was as Chris Rock? Okay. Yep. So it's so, I love the language they use. It resurfaced. Oh yeah, there was a big attempt to bury it. Motherfucker,
it was never hidden. I saw it a year ago.
This was it wasn't taken from the media archives or something like that. It disappeared like Camino. That's something. Wow, that was a real nerdy reference. Anyway, moving on.
I feel you.
It's so you don't, and everybody knows it.
Ooh.
What does he come out and say to make up for it? He's like, every race around the world feels bad for what black people have been through, and I support the protests. Shut up, Jimmy Fallon. Just say it was part of a skit. I was being... Okay, so he's being Chris Rock. Call Chris Rock and see if he's got a problem with it. He probably thought it was fucking hilarious. It's a whole bunch of fucking brigading morons on fucking Twitter just looking for the new person to fucking cancel. And you fed right into it, retard. What the fuck's wrong with you? Anyway, I'm not gonna fucking talk any more about it than I already had. I said I wasn't gonna talk about it. God damn it. This is your fart. Your fart.
Wow.
This is your fault, far.
I mean, I agree with that.
Ada, you having a strike, buddy?
Me. Don't make fun of me, y'all.
Evolve Potato says, have you made a Steam account yet? I want to send you games. As soon as I get my new computer, I'm definitely setting up.
Get him Worms WMD right now because it's on sale.
Full Mega says apparently they never found the clips of Billy Crystal doing Sammy Davis Jr. I'm sure Billy Crystal's probably somewhere biting his fucking fingernails going, oh my god, yeah.
Some of them are just shaking, just like, oh god, I hope they don't remember I did this that one time.
Yeah. It was hilarious. Everybody loved it. I mean, remember, it was only like a few months back when everybody started riding, what's his name over it? Robert Downey Jr. over is playing Sergeant Lincoln Osiris in... Tropic Thunder.
Oh, they finally got to him about that?
Yeah, they brought it up, and it was kind of like, whatever, man. It was hilarious. He's doing a send-up of a classic 70s blaxploitation character. I mean, it's clear that's what it was. It was homage in every sense of the word. That was the point of it. Oh, man. Like, it's not just... That's not an example of people being too sensitive. That's just an example of fucking... I don't know.
I mean, they gotta be utterly stupid. The point of the character was to show that he was ignorant as all hell.
It's... Yeah, like, desperation to find something to be offended at.
I'm offended when I get a thing of like purple grapes and there's some green ones in there. That's something that I can be ashamed of. I really don't feel offended, but this is something that they would say. Little shit. This is tiny shit that they like freak out over. I don't understand.
Well, you know, sometimes you have a.
Are you thinking about grapes again, you sick bastard?
No, I'm just. I'm just trying to find my way through this video to show you guys something. Hold on. Normally, I don't like making fun of the way people look, but.
Lies.
Well, okay, shit, I have to reshare the screen over here. Holy fuck, is my computer hot?
Whoop.
Dude, don't become one of those weirdos that humps his computer.
No, I mean hot like the fan's going overtime and CPU's about to explode.
That, again, sounds bad.
Well, it's because it is.
Oh, turtle oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, no. I
Woman?
think I know what this is.
Woman? That does not look like your hair. Like,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
that is screamingly a wig. That is
Yeah.
just no. Ashley,
It's not a
Will-
bad wig, though.
It looks like Sindel's hair from Mortal Kombat.
that looks like a very expensive wig, actually. I'm sure that's 100%
Yeah, no,
virgin
it's
Indian
not
hair.
a
but
bad wig.
it just so does not look like your hair, Ashley Williams. What are you doing to yourself, girl? I mean, she has a very pretty face. What are you doing? Anyway,
Apparently getting hit by a turtle.
well, let's go find the clip of this actually happening, because the turtle is embedded in the windshield and it looks hilarious.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah, I've seen the embedded turtle. It was like, whoa.
But is the
How
turtle
did that even
okay?
happen? I don't know.
I don't want to see it if the turtle's not okay.
Why are you so concerned?
Because I like animals more than humans.
Oh, that's a good reason.
Quiz, you lie. I just looked. It was on sale. Unless it literally stopped being on sale like 5 minutes ago.
Okay, there it is. Turtle embedded in
Yeah.
windshield. Oh my god, you're hideous, woman. Look, there it is.
Jesus.
Oh man, look, they move fast. God, look at this. I love how it didn't make it all the way through, but could have at any moment. You know what I mean? Like if it had just had just a little bit more velocity, it would have made it through. Look at that poor thing embedded in the windshield.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. See, you guys have no idea how frustrating it is to deal with a fucking potato. Like, you see me clicking around here? Like, watch. Pause. Pause. There! It actually did it now. Because it takes that long to register when I click buttons, because my computer does. See? And it didn't actually... Oh, fuck, I give up. I give up. There, look,
Well,
you guys saw the embedded turtle
I
and
am
the
very
story.
aware of how awful it is to use a potato, right?
What'd you say?
You know, I know very well how awful it is to use a potato, right?
To stream constantly? And have people bust your balls about it? It's a terrible...
I've streamed with it before, yeah. That was, imagine trying to stream desktop audio on a computer where it was never intended to stream desktop audio.
Yeah, that
Not
would be,
fun.
That would be pretty fucking
Not
bad.
fun.
Yeah.
I did it,
Mm.
but Jesus Christ.
Ham and Bean says, is it standard procedure for the local news to include your Twitter handle? Yeah, actually.
Yep.
It's as sad as that sounds. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
They do that
been
over...
like that for a little bit.
Yeah, they do that over at CNN. Like, you'll see Anderson Cooper's name, like at A Cooper, like, you know, hit me up, bro.
Check my money hole. Okay, hang on.
Like, I mean, they embed tweets in there as like legit, like, oh, you look, instead of you know how they'll be, oh look, that's just us, these people in the street. Instead of doing that now, they embed tweets about it on Twitter from Twitter. So
The cloud is important.
yeah.
Remember when Twitter was just where celebrities were, and then people would just talk at them and not be heard, and now it's the celebrities talking at us, and I don't want to hear them?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to go away for a long...
Ah, potato, you glorious bastard. I will be picking that up right now.
Thank you, Vol Potato, for the donation. Greatly appreciated. Was her name Ashkakailis? Because that would be a tragedy. I'm sad now. No one will get this.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
It's got to be a game thing. I usually don't get the game references.
I could say it again because I was trying to make sure the Steam doesn't take from certain things. What?
Aeschylus?
What?
What?
I feel like I should get it, but I don't.
Was her name Ashishilius? For all we know, that's like a fucking
Did somebody make a smart
Greco-Roman
joke and we didn't
mythology
get it?
reference, and we're all just being like uneducated retards about it.
Well, I'm hoping it's just you don't know how to pronounce it, and therefore
Probably.
I could have plausible deniability.
It's very probable I'm just butchering the pronunciation, yeah. There are quizzes in the audience. My pronunciation, excuse me. I refuse to say it properly. I don't give a fuck. I really
Wow.
don't care. It's like
Pronunciation is important.
we've been down this road before. It's pronounce, therefore pronunciation, and that's the way I'm gonna say it. People all over the United States say it that way. Quiz insists, off in his little hinterland of the country, that it must be said this way, and it drives me fucking nuts. No, I won't do it.
Yeah, well, this is the same man that insists that cosplay said cosplay, so I don't know what to tell you.
But I hear you. But it goes further than that.
I don't know what the fuck is
Because I've tried telling people for the longest time, listen, funnily enough is grammatically correct. It is. That's the proper
is.
way to say it, funnily enough. And it sounds awkward as fuck. Stop. That's my call. It's funny enough. It's funny enough that this happened. It's funny enough that this happened. That's grammatically incorrect. I don't care. That's the way I'm going to say it, because funnily enough sounds awkward. Stop it.
No.
Oh, it's Skylos. That's a Greek tragedy playwright.
It's a Greek playwright.
Oh!
It's a Greek playwright.
Oh, he was the Greek that died, because the turtle... Oh, okay. Now I get it.
See, we are smart. You just don't know how to pronunciate something.
He was an ancient Greek who died when an eagle dropped a turtle on his head. See, we're just ignorant.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
knew
problem.
the story, but I didn't know the name.
I still should have made the connection, so in your defense, I didn't figure it out fast enough. You know what? I am half tempted to tell you to actually accept Inquisitor's offer to come defend his own honor.
I don't want to get into another screaming match about this. We've
I
already had
kinda
this
do.
match before. No, we have screamed at each other before over the
But
pronunciation of
I can't be the
cosplay.
only one to
It's
scream at you.
insane. Yeah, oh god.
I want somebody else to scream at you for once.
Thank
Like, I
you.
love you, but I'm not going to keep screaming.
Thank you for the $5 tip, Pete. It's greatly appreciated. And with no message, but I was able to offer the awesome Jessica Alba rolling around in her panty and bras on a bed. It was great. Now, it's funny you guys are talking about turtles falling on people's heads. So, look at
Mario,
this.
shut up.
The doorbell camera records an alligator climbing on a bench to reach a turtle plaque. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I've seen that.
It should be perfect. I mean, and the story starts with a Florida man who received an alert from his doorbell. Right?
Fucking Florida man.
From his doorbell
Okay,
camera and
great.
checked the footage and was surprised to see a large alligator climbing on the bench of his front door. I mean, there it is going after his... Listen. This is when you need an AR-10. Like, seriously, if I saw an alligator on my fucking porch, I'd come out blasting. I'm not, like... It's not time for animal rights and vegan concerns. Like, just come out and start fucking blasting, man. Am I the only one that feels this way?
First off, you shouldn't be using an AR-10. You should be using a boomstick and not like a regular shotgun. It's literally a shotgun shell attached to an igniter stick that you push up to the alligator's skull, and it's quick, painless. You think I'm lying about it? It's a real thing.
I believe you. What I don't understand is why would you want to get that close? I want to be a good 20 yards away and just start
Because you
blasting
don't know if you're
308
gonna
rounds
take
until it stops moving.
But that's so cruel. I just want to make it quick.
I want to make it safe for me. So I'm going to do what I need to do.
You know what? I'm going to start arming the alligators with like bulletproof vests just so you can fuck off. Beautiful.
You know,
Shut up.
you got Inquisitor and Far, and you're arguing back and forth. Razor Fist has laid it out. It's cosplay. That's how you say it.
Oh,
That's how you,
the ultimate wrong way to say it. Fuck off.
Just saying.
No,
Inquisitor,
no.
stop yelling in chat. We do, it's a chill stream. Stop yelling in chat. Yes, Polly, you're the only one. No, I'm not. People just don't want to admit it. It's fine. So what do we want to cover a few more stories, or maybe go over some cursed images?
I mean, I know what Far wants to do.
Cursed images?
You want to argue about how to say cosplay?
I think
No.
I kind of want to hear somebody argue about cosplay.
I don't want to do that again.
I think you're denying me quality
No.
entertainment.
I also don't want to piss off my mom because I pissed her off before by doing this.
By getting into an argument about cosplay?
Yes, actually. The last time that Quiz and I argued about this years back, yeah, I did. So I was so loud.
Evolve Potato actually
That's
has
why I want to avoid it.
Evolve Potato actually has an opinion on this, and thank you very much for the tip to the bartender, EP. Cosplay is an English word, not a Japanese one, and so it's pronounced the way Far says it, not the way Quiz says it. You know what's funny about that? I actually listened to these two go at it for 45 minutes in Discord over the correct way to pronounce it. And, I mean, they actually started referencing Japanese dictionaries over the shit. So neither one of them is... So, of all potato, you may think that Far is right. She's not right for the reason that you think. She is still under the impression that it's a Japanese word.
Well, like it's one of those weird ones where it's like it is technically an English word to start with, but then the fact we call it cosplay is because the Japanese call it cosplay. It's a mess. It's a fucking mess.
Okay, speaking of the Japanese.
Ooh.
What?
Let's enjoy this.
Why?
Let's enjoy this cursed image.
What?
I love it.
Okay.
I love it too.
I
I love when we break Far's best part.
There we go.
I can hear like her motor frying slowly.
I am just.
Era 104.
I just love looking at
DXC
this.
is not working.
I just love looking at this picture so much. It's just so great.
I think somebody feels like spooning.
Excuse me.
Okay. Got COVID, look up.
Yes.
It's, wow.
You love it.
That's all I got. Wow. Just, I want to know, like, what kind of cursed thinking led someone to this decision? You know?
Far, I have seen you trying to eat soup with chopsticks. It doesn't work. This is the only method that is going to...
Actually lying.
Fuck.
It's notorious that you are a weird soup eater.
You were at that bowl for 12 hours, Far. You need to admit it doesn't work.
What the fuck?
Oh, look. Moving on to this one here.
But I want that picture though, Polly. Please send it to me later.
All right.
Weird gaijin.
I'll be dead soon.
See, you've really gotten Quiz pissed off. Now he's arguing about hiragana and shit. You see what you've done?
I didn't do shit. I didn't bring up the cosplay shit.
In the cosplay shit?
I didn't do shit. Alright.
Man, I didn't do shit.
That is the shittiest impression of me I've ever heard.
It's supposed to be an impression of you, but if you think so, narcissist.
Alright, fine. What was this supposed to be an impression of?
It's just the standard ghetto response.
Like, man, I didn't do shit.
Okay.
I mean, but if you think it's a representation of you, I mean,
and by the way, Quiz, Bolrosk called you out pretty good there. Like, you can eat ramen soup with chopsticks, and it's like, yeah, but it was miso, Quiz. See what happens when you just try and be a contrarian, Quiz? You see?
and nobody should be eating ramen ever, so I refuse to acknowledge it.
You don't like ramen?
What is wrong with you?
Yeah. What the hell?
I fucking hate ramen so much.
I can understand not liking it because it's just not your thing, but it's such a simple soup. What's to
It
hate?
tastes bad to me.
Really?
Yeah, it really does. I don't
all
enjoy
of the
it.
flavors, beef, chicken, shrimp, all of them.
Yes.
Original, which
It's
is
not
really
even
just
so much a broth.
MSG
It's just
flavor.
I don't like those the wavy noodles in it. It just seems like that kind of soup would be beneficial with more thicker noodles and an adjusted broth.
Oh, so you want to try the more traditional shit?
No, I've had that too, and I just don't like it.
You really?
Yeah, I've literally had a Japanese person make me ramen in it. I just did not like it. But I love hibachi. That I could have that every day, and I'd be a happy guy.
Well, okay.
Polly's never heard of miso ramen. No, I've heard of miso ramen.
He's also heard of miso horny.
Wow.
I had to sneak it in there. You were moving too fast.
No, Ryan Walters. I've heard of miso ramen. Original flavor. I love how they say that. I mean, I think that's what original is supposed to be. Is just miso flavored, fermented bean paste flavored. It doesn't taste like miso to me, but whatever. Moving on to another cursed image. That's for you, Far.
I've seen that one before. Holy shit!
You gotta stop skinning your koalas for
I
hats.
think I actually have that somewhere.
You
That image
barbarian.
on my computer.
Oh, she says that image. No, you have that hat.
Yeah,
in your closet.
not that. Oh god, no.
She thinks that's high fashion. I think we should let her get out more.
This looks a little warm for Australia, I gotta say. I mean, it's really covering, surrounding.
It's
your whole
probably
head.
at night and probably like, probably at night because it gets a lot colder at night.
She's that cruel to the koalas. I bet you she's crueler to the tauntauns.
Now, they call
Hey, my
this.
state did not do the whole koala massacre thing. I'll have you know.
Yeah, just a bunch of
How's
emus
this
dead.
person?
They call this a cursed image. I think it's clever.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I want to know what led to this. Like, was the tree there first, or did they just let the tree grow through the roof?
You know what my guess is? What happened? That tree is protected by a bunch of tree huggers, where it's
Oh,
like
I bet.
you legally
yeah.
couldn't cut it down, and so like, all right, fuck it, we're gonna build a house, but we're gonna build it around the tree. That's my
Like the
guess.
marshlands in Florida.
Yeah, it's like
Can't destroy the marsh. Why?
you can't be a Nision out in your backyard destroying wetlands and
That is
facing
like
criminal
one
penalties.
thing but I kind of want to defend him a little bit. It's like that tiny little bit of marshland. Is that really you're gonna like? What?
No, I can understand that. I can understand that just because we have a lot of protected lands here, so it's like certain things just no.
But what are
That's
they
no.
protecting in his backyard?
Probably the native species that are there.
That I'm
I'm
sure
gonna
is
guess.
everywhere else there.
You gotta have something protected.
Survival of the fittest. God damn it.
Yeah, Quiz raises a good point. He says, "Is that a California courtyard?" Yeah, one could almost see it like one of the. I keep forgetting what they're called. The atrium or whatever, the open areas in the middle of Roman palatial houses, where the roof would be open and they'd have the whole greenery area in it. This is like a Californian attempt at that.
I like the crane in the background.
Wow.
Is that a crane or is that a tower?
Yeah, I think
it's a radio tower.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
No, it's a bald eagle, not a crane.
You know, and Becca says hates ramen,
Shut up.
shrugs and continues to slurp my ramen. I actually
Shut up.
I actually have ramen, and I have soft-boiled eggs ready to go in the fridge. I just got to shell them, so I'm going to go make
Do it.
ramen right after this.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. And then we're going to listen to Jahan's because you have to know that man's story.
Yes.
Okay, we got to pick one that's not too long because it's already 3, and give it like 4 hours, and I'll been up for 24.
There you go. That's cursed.
Oh yeah, that is. Whoa.
Whoa.
That's blessed, not cursed.
I don't. What led to this?
Strange fix.
I'm-
Oh my god.
I'm kind of
That was a
curious. Like,
that was
was
a-
the doll already like?
That was a priceless.
It's probably those
reaction.
ones that you normally fill with
Whoa.
like water so they can be like Betsy Wetsies.
Yeah, like no. I'm trying to think. So is this one of those ones where like you can totally remove that front bit for whatever reason,
Okay, you know what I'm
mean-
seeing?
or is that they cut it out?
Okay.
They were probably gonna hollow it out anyway, but
If, you know what I see here? This I think it's one of those like smoothed edged, and then
Yeah, 'cause it's too
and
smoothed
then
edge.
rough cut edge. So I think it was like open a bowl, and then they just cut the rest of the chest out of it.
Oh yeah, because yeah. So if it was only there, then yeah, it's either one of the ones where it's a Betsy Wetsy or whatever, or it's one of those weird ones where it's like, look, the baby is pregnant and yada yada yada.
I mean, who doesn't
Oh,
want to
God.
have their guacamole out of a fucking doll? Jesus Christ!
it's an eviscerated womb they're eating.
I mean,
on.
I've seen some weird shit done to dolls in my time, like as seeing art shit. Because yeah, people when artists see dolls, they're just like, how can I fuck this up beyond all belief? But this is like,
Yeah, it's pretty
this is
deep.
some, yeah, this is like
I mean, I've seen some weird shit done to dolls too, but it's usually in a courtroom and it's some kid pointing at it.
oh,
I know. I'm sorry. That's a bad taste joke.
oh.
You know how I know that I'm getting too used to cursed images? Because I'm looking, I'm like, oh, hey, look, I really like their chili pepper chip bowl.
You become desensitized. What about that salsa? It looks pretty chunky.
Yeah.
Kind of awesome. Anybody got that
The
doll's
reason
number?
I didn't fill her with the salsa instead of the guacamole is because it would look too much like organs.
Yes,
Probably.
that's exactly what I think happened there.
I wonder if these are the same kind of guys who go to those Japanese sushi bars and just eat them off the naked ladies.
Yeah, I've never found that attractive at all. Now, this is awesome.
I've never seen so many images of the Chinese president in my life.
That's exactly what I thought. This is the way to drive him mad.
Yeah. It's the president look like contest. Come on, guys.
Damn
I
it,
wonder who won first place that year.
Yeah.
no matter how I move this fucking image around, it's never fucking centered. Every time. Every fucking time. Okay, there. Yeah. Fuck you, Communist Party of China. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. Moving along as my potato slowly catches up. There we go.
What is that?
Oh wow.
Is that assorted meats and
Yeah,
it's
ham.
a deli platter in the shape of a butterfly, and it's
Ham
horrifying.
and turkey by the looks of it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot.
And then
there's a-
why do you have kiwi fruit on there though?
yeah, well, there's cherry tomatoes and.
Yeah, I mean the cherry tomatoes I can understand more than the fucking kiwi fruit. And blueberries? Are those blueberries?
I think those might be
mean-
acai berries. I don't know.
Okay.
But I mean, there's lots of turkey and there's lots of pork here and different kinds of
Yeah.
salami. But I mean, I think we should stop focusing on the particular types of meat and fruits and such that are here, and focus on the overall aesthetic of horror. This is
Oh no,
awful.
I think it's fucking awesome.
I think
This
it's
is great.
gorgeous.
No, you guys are sick.
10 out of 10.
This is
10 out of 10 would eat it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe without the kiwi fruit, so maybe no, I'll take one off for the kiwi fruit. It's 9 out of 10.
All right.
no, guys. This is really bad to look at. Are you fucking kidding
No,
me right
it
now?
looks delicious. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
piece of art, and I want to eat it.
It's making me hungry.
I
for
love
ham.
salty cured meats as much as the next guy, but Jesus Christ, you
Well, we
could.
certainly know you like sausages.
I
know-
really want ham now.
Anyways,
Salty meat.
salty meat.
Mm.
I want that to be the new catchphrase. Salty meat, guys.
There we go.
So the next step in
Oh
human
yeah, I've seen this one as well. It's still great.
It's
Like,
I mean,
you do have to wonder what
I
was
don't
going
want
through
to.
their minds when they made this.
this is always the result of when you pay an artiste a hell of a lot of money to come up with like corporate art or art for a park
Yeah,
or
and you
something
don't,
like that.
and you don't give them restrictions.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
What?
You just don't give them restrictions. This is what they'll do.
We've got purple man, red man, a dog, and an
That's the man.
alligator. Like, and like, are children supposed to play on this? What?
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Oh God!
I mean,
And-
like,
and-
it
and-
looks like it's a children's playground from the looks of it. Because
And-
it's on a beach, like.
and your boy Pat
it's the
shows up
grass
just in
where
time
the-
for this. Sorry about that, Pat.
I'm not sorry about that. I have to put up with it, so do you. But it heard the stuff we were talking about earlier.
Right?
I really find like this man does not look happy. Yeah, this.
None of them look happy. None of them look happy in this present situation. Like,
Oh my god.
like they're only so far away from being a human centipede. No, not even a human centipede. Like,
A multiracial centipede.
yeah,
A multi-species, sorry.
multi-species centipede.
And it's not even an alligator. It's more like a Gila monster or something, right?
It's a gorn.
Yeah,
A gore.
is that-
it's not a gore.
is that like a Komodo dragon or some shit?
A Komodo dragon. That's what I was trying to think of. Not Gila monster. Yeah.
No, it's definitely a gorn. I can see Kirk looking at this and be like, I miss him.
It's got to be in Europe somewhere.
That's probably true.
Either that or Korea.
Ugh.
They have some weird statues in South Korea.
And moving on to the last one here. I love this.
I would love to see the parent that doesn't pay enough attention.
Oh Jesus!
I mean, I want to say I hope there's a ton of airbags at the bottom of that ride. Little Timmy, go down the slide. Just let me know when you're done, okay?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mom.
Oh, he's having so much fun.
I don't.
Oh.
I keep hearing a Wilhelm scream when I look at this.
Yeah, right?
That gets more distant suddenly. It's like. "Roar!"
It's so good. Poor Wilhelm.
Oh Jesus!
He's died
Ain't
so
gonna be no
many
more
times.
Wilhelms after they ride that one.
That's all our cursed images.
That is all the cursed
You
images.
can hear the disappointment in her voice.
Uh,
Oh, I wanted more.
I did.
Where's the ones of French poodles serving nuns hot sauce?
Yeah.
The fuck did you do? What?
I like Breaking Far, but Breaking Polly is even better.
No, that was confusing, Polly. What the fuck are you even talking about?
Yeah,
That's
you-
your form of getting broken.
You,
because
you
when
said
get
naked
confused-
nuns serving poodles hot sauce? Is that what you just said?
No, I said the poodles
No.
are serving the nuns for one.
Okay.
I didn't say anything about anybody being naked.
Yeah.
I'm
Now
gonna
we know
ch-
what you're thinking about.
I'm going
you
to choose to
freaking weirdo.
believe you. But, okay, I got a story here for you specifically. Nice little segue. You were talking about the Kiwis. Now, they're not the smartest people in the
Oh.
world. But police respond to report of a body in the road, find discarded mannequin. And it happened in New Zealand, because of course it did.
Of course it did. Of course.
Goddamn Kiwis.
Police in New Zealand responded to a city street on a report of a body in the road, but arrived to find the supposed corpse was actually a mannequin.
This is
Did they
like
give
the
it mouth to
opposite
mouth?
of like all those stories you hear from like the 1950s and 60s where people like they found the dead body, but at first they thought it was a mannequin.
Right.
Like this is
Right.
the exact opposite of that. Of like instead of like, oh, I think I found a corpse, it was a mannequin the entire time.
The poor mannequin.
A witness
You
reported
gotta
seeing
contact this mannequin family.
a witness reported seeing police, firefighters, and ambulances responding Wednesday to South Road in Dunedin.
Dunedin?
I don't
Say
know.
so.
Dunedin. That's probably what it is, Dunedin.
Yeah, okay.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons Street.
Police said there was a report of a body reported in the road, but the situation was not as it initially seemed. This was a report of a body on the road. However, it appears to be a mannequin, a Dunedin police spokeswoman told the Otago Daily Times. Officers responded to the Factory Art Gallery in Dalston, where they observed a suspected corpse on the floor just inside the building's glass doors. Police broke through the glass and discovered the person was actually a dummy that was part of an art exhibition.
Wait, it was a part of it. So it wasn't just a dummy, like a mannequin. It was actually a part of an art exhibition?
Yes. And they smashed the glass to get in. Yeah, it's great.
Oh. Wait. So it was inside a thing?
Correct.
It was inside a building, and they... Oh my god.
Okay, hold on. Okay. I've got the tall cans of fucking hard cider here, and it's running at 7%, and I'm 4 deep. So, okay, I read this wrong.
He's 4 deep in some hard cider, guys.
Okay, alcoholic cider. Why are you so opposed? They've called it that since, like, colonial times.
I'm opposed to you saying hard in any form or variation.
You just are worried because it makes you uncomfortable with your...
I'm worried that you're going to give up your gilf porn and it goes for, like BBMs.
You leave my gilf porn out of it.
Jesus. Here we go.
Let me point something out to you, Dax.
Please don't point.
Do you realize that Stacey Dash is only a few years away from being able to do gilf porn? Have you seen her? She's breathtaking.
And you are counting the minutes.
Well, she's 53 years old. Have you seen her lately? She don't look no 53. Are you trying to tell me you wouldn't watch some gilf porn if it had Stacey Dash in it? Think about that for a minute. Yeah.
I was waiting to have that wedding invitation when he's going to say, yeah, so I popped the question to her. We've been dating for 2 weeks, and she's 63. She'll turn 64 next month.
You're just angry because I went and talked to a real girl instead of fucking coming back to watch the video.
A real old girl.
Well, you know, it's just... Jealousy's a real bitch, man. Don't fall prey to the green-eyed monster.
First of all, my lady is 8 years younger than me.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute. How old are
He likes
you?
them young.
I am 34, if I remember right.
Okay, then it's fine. Because you were talking earlier about 13-year-old Natalie Portman, so I don't know.
I said when I was 13.
Concerns were raised, is all I'm saying.
I mean, a flag was raised too, but I don't keep talking about pitching the tent.
Okay, so anyway, these were 2 different stories. So there was the mannequin in the middle of the street that some fucking Kiwis, instead of going out and offering medical first aid to the believed body in the middle of the street, instead they called the cops. Why didn't you go out there and see if the person was breathing and they had a pulse and then realize it was a wooden or plastic mannequin, you fucking moron? Instead you just got on the horn and called the cops? The fuck? Is that your way of showing concern, Karen?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah?
Get your ass out there and see if they're fucking breathing and if you could render aid. Oh no, quick, I gotta call the cops first.
It's plausible deniability. That way they can, if something went wrong, like say they checked a pulse, but they accidentally punctured the guy's throat with their fake ass nails, I mean, you don't want to be held responsible.
I guess. Okay, and then the second story is a similar situation where they responded to a report of a person in distress in an art gallery, and that was actually another mannequin, and then they broke the glass to get in. And so apparently the cops are as smart as the people that are calling them in New Zealand.
Yeah, that... Come on, these are the same people... These cops are the same ones that decided to call up Kiwi Farms.
Oh, right.
And tell them to take shit down. Remember?
Yeah.
Despite it being like, it's not even associated with New Zealand in any way, shape, or form.
No, they're called Kiwis because they have the brain the size of them.
Yeah, like, the cops aren't the smartest.
Frankly, O says, oh no, I draw the line at 50. I generally would agree with you. I'm not sure if the line is 50, but for Stacey Dash, she gets all the exceptions.
I draw the line with a pencil.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I can't draw a straight line.
So, people complain a lot about Amazon service being slow, and they're right to do so. Here's a story that'll make you feel better. Canadian man receives a package ordered 8 years earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet you it was like eggs too, so he got a real fun package that day.
Let's find out what it was. A Toronto man said he was surprised and confused when a package showed up in his home containing a product he had ordered 8 years before. Elliot Berenstein said that a Canada Post delivery worker left a package from well.ca on his doorstep May 6, and he was initially confounded about its origins. I was confused because I hadn't ordered anything from well.ca in a while, Berenstein told CBC News. Quote,
There.
yeah, right? That's what I keep thinking. Maybe that's what happened. You were from the Berenstain universe and the package actually did show up on time, but then, you know.
It's Berenstein, by the way. I don't care what people say.
Yeah, and I know that it's Fruit Loops, F-R-U-I-T Loops, but still, I'm somehow
Wait,
living
it's
in
not?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You must be from my native universe as well. I was
What the
raised
fuck is going on here?
I was raised in a universe where it was F-R-U-I-T Loops. I go to the grocery store now and it's F-R-O-O-T Loops. Clearly, I've been pushed out of my native realm.
We gotta go back home.
I'm saying.
You guys are just nuts.
No, that, for real. It was Fruit.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I don't remember my cereal lying to me about the spelling of things besides Captain Crunch.
All right.
I'm serious. I don't remember it being F-R-O-O-T.
It never was, Dax.
It
It was
was.
F-R-U-I-T.
It's always been like that.
No.
I think because you're from Australia, we'll give you the pass for being wrong on this, but it's not.
I'm saying I
It
want to
has
know what's going
always-
on in my native reality. Like maybe, the riots never happened. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Maybe
We gotta go
TikTok
find out, bro.
never occurred. It's only in this cursed realm where these things are going on.
And Vine is doing so well.
Yeah.
Man, this already sounds like paradise. When they didn't make the sequel trilogy, oh my god, we gotta go home.
Okay, the package. Are you fucking serious? The package included a tube of Brill cream. Did you order it from the 1950s? Do you guys know what Brill cream is?
No.
It's perfect for a bar that's based in 1942. You know, guys back in the day, like in the 40s, used to wear their hair like slicked right back, like with the comb lines in it and everything. Brill cream was a really old product that was like hair gel sort of thing to be able to slick your hair down to your head.
That's called mousse, by the way.
Mousse is a made-up Euro trash product where they just foamed up hair gel.
It's cream. That's what it is. It's whipped cream gel. It's mousse.
I will not support your Euro trash. Look, okay.
I worked in a salon for 6 months.
Is that where you developed
You
all
worked
these
in a
homosexual
salon.
tendencies?
Damn right, I've got a perfect gaydar because of that place.
Okay, the package included a tube of Brill cream from the 1950s, a hairstyling product he had ordered in 1952, along with an invoice dated that year. Quote, I started laughing because I thought it was pretty funny that it came 8 years later, Berenstain told CTV News. Berenstain said he checked the package's tracking code, but it found it was no longer valid. I think it was just in a corner somewhere, and then someone just decided to mail it. Holy fuck.
Oh. Yeah. Wow.
I mean, what's the shelf
Man.
life on Brill?
Oh, I mean, that stuff will be around and totally usable long after we're gone.
Well, then he really didn't lose anything, did he? I mean, it still arrived. He probably didn't have Prime at the time. They never said it would be there in 2 days.
And look at this mail van. Is everyone else seeing this? Like, look, the bumper's all busted up. It's got dents in it. What's going on?
Well, see, if it
Mail
was a female
service in
van, it would be
Canada?
much
What the
prettier.
fuck?
Are we sure this isn't like another fellow time traveler who's just like?
It was a very important package, and it had to get there on that date at that time.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
They're from our world, Polly. We need to find these people.
We need to get back to our own world and then somehow.
Oh my god, where there were only 3 Die Hard movies too? Oh my god.
Disney never bought Star Wars. I'm telling you,
Oh,
we come from a far better place. Okay,
sad.
this story is just for me. A bottle of cognac from 1762 sells for $146,000.
That's it?
Can you imagine? This is so fucking cool.
And he wants to drink it.
Oh, you're goddamn right I do. Look how full it is. Like you would expect that like the cork would have dried out or something and you would have lost half of it to evaporation or something like that. But no, man, this is a good God.
Donate to the Polytuff Cognac Fund.
No, I am perfectly willing to accept tips for a new computer, and that's fine. I don't need 146 grand for a... I mean, you need to stop and think about it. This bottle of cognac predates the United States. I mean, don't get me
That's
wrong.
actually very impressive.
In 1762, there was a lot of colonial anger at Britain. Don't get me wrong. Some things that happened, the Sugar Act and so forth, and but it hadn't started proper yet. But let's see what's going on here. A 1762 vintage bottle of cognac, one of the oldest surviving cognacs in the world, sold for 146 grand in an online auction. The Gaultier cognac, one of only 3 surviving bottles of the spirit, was sold Thursday at Sotheby's auction house. The auction house said the bottle was known as a Grand Frère, or Big Brother, as it is the largest of the 3 surviving bottles from the collection. The bottle known as the Little Brother was sold at a New York auction in 2014, and the Little Sister is on display at the Gaultier Museum in the Cognac region of France. The former owner of the bottle said they were brought to the family by a man named Alphonse, who was adopted by the former owner's great-grandparents. The family story holds that Alphonse left home to work in the Cognac region and returned with a cart full of bottles a decade later before his death in World War I. Okay, there's like a whole lore to this bottle, man.
Yeah.
All the more, eh?
kidding.
The Gaultier 1762 is renowned and revered across the world as a cognac that transcends the world of spirits collecting. Johnny Fowle, Sotheby's spirit specialist, said in an auction announcement. This bottle represents not only an example of pre-phylloxera viticulture, but also an early cask maturation for the dawn of Gaultier's production, and even precedes the French Revolution. Oh, who gives a fuck? It precedes the American
Because it's
Revolution.
cognac.
Now I care. Phylloxera, anybody know about this stuff?
No, but apparently we were kind of right about Fruit Loops. Apparently, according to our friends on chat here, it was introduced first as Fruit Loops, spelled correctly, in 1959, but apparently a lawsuit was filed claiming the product was misleading. I still think our universe had it right and they kept the name and they won their suit.
When it was first designed and introduced in 1959? I mean, that's decades and decades and decades before Christ, was Father even alive then? Well, in any case, fuck pre-phylloxera. That's old. Phylloxera is a fungus that destroyed like all of the grapevines throughout Europe and then spread through.
Oh, yeah, I remember that now. Yeah.
So you have to, they grafted phylloxera resistant vines. And so to have a bottle of cognac that came from grapes because you can't have pre-phylloxera grapes anymore. Not really. So, I mean, look at that bottle. That's just the fucking coolest fucking thing.
It's beautiful.
Pretty awesome. Let's see. We talked about the dead body in the road. We talked about but there wasn't a dead body. We talked about the alligator hanging out on the guy's porch that he should have shot dead because, talked about we talked about this woman who can look at her own butt.
Beautiful.
You gotta keep looking back at that.
We went over some great cursed images. Oh man!
Can we finally look at the 5G awareness?
No,
If
we
we
can't
don't,
look
we're
at the
never going
5G
to.
awareness. I was wrapping things up here, Funk. I was.
Oh,
You are so disappointing to her. You can hear like the
I wish that
anger
wasn't
now.
the first time I had heard. Anyway,
I'm glad you made the joke for me.
well, I just wanted to get there first. I did.
That is definitely what she said.
I wanted to end this story, this night on a good note because there's so much bad news out there. This is just a simple, nice, just straightforward little story.
Just like Grandma used to make.
Metal detector hobbyist returns lost rosary 70 years later. How the hell did you even remember that you lost it? I don't even get it. Let's find out. A New Jersey man who found a buried rosary while metal detecting a few miles from his home reunited with its owner 70 years after it was lost. Daniel Jurgens said he took his metal detector to a large open space about 5 miles from his home. And his haul that day included a brownie ring, a 1943 Mercury dime, a couple of pennies, and a small metal container engraved with the image of the Virgin Mary. Jurgens said he opened the container and found a rosary with an inscription reading Diana, May 5th, 1946. Ooh, not too far after the date in which we are sitting in this bar. So, I go home, I clean it off a little bit better, and I know there's a Catholic church about 3 blocks from this park. So I called the Catholic church and I speak to the secretary. Secretary of Our Lady of Peace Church got back to Jurgens 3 days later and told him someone named Diana Antoninese of Fords, New Jersey had received her first communion on May 5th, 1946. Oh, I see how the connection was made. Jurgens said a check of Ancestry.com found a census records from 1940 when Antoninese lived about 3 blocks away from where he found the rosary. She married Salvador Boria in 1958. Found an obituary for Boria dated 2017 that listed his wife among his survivors. Just 2 days later, Jurgens contacted the Antoni's daughter Kathy, who related his message to his brother Chris, and mother, who was still indeed alive at age 81.
Jeez.
That's fantastic. That's great. You got.
Yeah.
I read that. That's funny, Paul.
Wow.
Oh.
It's probably true.
As it turned out, the rosary was that. That she got for her confirmation, not bloody likely.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, Gwyl, you have something to look forward to when you get home, though, at least.
It has to take a lot of stretching to bend like that. Well, let me tell you something, Pat. We're gonna go. This is gonna be a bad change of gears from a nice story about it. If you go look at this video of the New York Post, you see it starts with her standing upright, and then she just goes, whoop! Oh, hey, look, it's my butt. She does the full flexy thing. This is just, if I press play, the whole stream will grind to a halt, so I can't, because potato.
Potato.
Yes. And Gilcotto, I'm trapped at work, so I cannot listen to the bar. Oh, really? I mean, I saw you here earlier, Gilcotto. You're not, you're just kind of like lurking in silence. That's too bad. Gilcotto is one of our longest time patrons here at Noir Bar. It's always fun when he shows up.
I like Will.
Yeah. And he's a hard worker. You know how lazy Gilcotto makes me feel?
I mean...
Yeah.
Well, seriously, it's like, I'm at work, I'm doing this project, I'm doing that thing. I always feel fucking lazy.
But see, now you're just insulting Fard, because if that he makes you feel that lazy, how do you think that she feels?
Well, I mean...
Oh.
Oh.
That hurts.
Whoa.
That hurts, Dax.
I was about to crack an extra joke about Far's laziness until I heard her make that whoa noise, and I decided to not rub salt in that wound. Jesus.
I mean, I guess we got to put an ice pack on that burn, though.
Well, yeah, apparently Far is very sensitive about her laziness that's become near legend at this point.
It is true, I can be very lazy.
Everyone on this panel can be extremely lazy.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So this is the time for last call. So over the next few minutes, everybody gets to have one last drink and down it real quick. I'm also going to chug-a-lug my remaining cider here, which is half can of a tall can, so that's a lot. And now's the time to ask questions if you happen to have any, and Evil One has one right off the bat. Where are our Noir Bar t-shirts? They're actually coming. I'll tell you what, it's funny you asked that. I have decided to completely disregard all of Far's
Don't even do this.
all of her criticisms of my I admit I'm not an artist, okay? I just put stuff together. Graphic design a little bit in Photoshop, but Far's got to piss and shit all over it, and Make me feel bad.
You know, I'd really hate for you to run into an actual art critique and have them really tear into you. Because
You know,
if you think like me just saying little things here and there is the worst thing ever, then holy shit, you have no idea.
no, not at all. It's
I kind of want there to be.
I have heard of like art critiques going on for fucking days, and they take naps in the fucking room while they're critiquing everything to do with the little artwork. I am nothing compared to that.
I want him to come out with his derpy shirt though.
his derpy shirt. See, Far says little things here and there. You should hear her. She comes on stream, she hangs out at Noir Bar, and she's got this nice little soft-voiced Aussie girl where it's like, I'll say, hey, Far, can I show you this t-shirt design? She's like, oh, that's fucking awful. Get fucked, you cunt. And it's just like,
Wow.
you know,
I don't say
Far,
that.
that's so rude.
I don't say that.
I thought you were a lady, Jesus.
well.
This
funny
is
I
how
should
it's
say it.
actually like that looks really cool. I just Jesus Christ.
I think she's just jealous of your cool art, dude.
You know what? Okay, a couple of things. Frankly, O says, how long does a stool burn for? You know what?
I mean,
I
Eternity.
could put that stool back in storage if you want, but everyone will miss it. Stoolie is fine where he is. It's, you know. Now, Quiz is here saying, you know, Polly can confirm. Let me tell you something. You two, after going to art school, have become extremely bitter people. Okay? Because I will show Inquisitor something that I painted, like one of the Revolutionary War minis that I painted, or I'll show him something I've made in Photoshop. And you two, having gone to art school, have become somebody showing you something that they've made. You take it as a challenge, almost like Where's Waldo? How quickly can you spot the mistake and how harshly can you speak about it? And you consider this normal?
Yeah.
I'm never gonna let them see my niece's artwork then, because I can only imagine how threatening their macaroni pictures must be.
Like, oh my god, Polly. Like, what we say, if you want real art critiques, like what we say to you is not like anything out of the ordinary.
I've shown. Okay, so apparently Quiz was saying,
Like-
can confirm that she does indeed say that. Yeah, I thank you, I know. But that doesn't get Quiz out of like, man, I've shown him like, you know, stuff like minis that I painted, right? It'll put them up and like, it'll be like this. 1,000, 2, 1,000. Okay, I can already see something wrong. I'm not kidding. That's what he says. Seriously, he treats seeing something new that was painted as a Where's Waldo of mistakes. How quickly can I spot them to prove something? It's a little weird.
You got just a tiny bit of red on the sole of that shoe.
Yeah, well, it's also a way to kind of toughen you up. It is, but it is though, because it's
They're
like.
sparing your feelings in the long run by bittering you
But
down.
here's the thing, like, you end up getting a tougher skin out of it. I know it sounds awful, but it's like,
She's
I guess
so
that's why we
bad.
don't really think much of it, because we've
this
had
is how
people
bullying
actually rip
starts.
into our...
Yeah.
No, because we've had people rip into our art.
See, Dax, you
Like,
see
point
what's
out
going
every
on
little
here?
thing.
I didn't believe you, dude, but I can. Man,
Do you know what this sounds exactly like?
bullying.
The cycle of abuse.
Yeah, just
I'm
it'll never
beating
end.
you to toughen you up because my father beat me.
And
This is the cycle
You made
of
me
abuse.
do this.
Yeah. Say?
I'm just saying though, like, we
Oh,
barely...
we know you're just saying. You're being
I
so
bet.
mean.
Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna say we because I don't fucking know about quit talking about your minis, but I barely really
that
do
sounds
this.
so
you know.
bad. Quiz talking about his minis, huh? All right.
All jokes
Uh,
all the way back to what Evil One was talking about, all jokes aside. I've got a new background that I've worked up for my short, like 3 to 5 minute hot take videos that I'm going to put out because fuck the 10-minute video time limit. I think that's one of the worst myths that's spread throughout YouTube content creators. Oh, if you don't do it 10 minutes, you won't get anywhere in the algorithm. Man, fuck the algorithm. They're never going to fucking put my videos on promotion anyway. The only way anyone's going to see my shit is if they subscribe to it, click the bell, and they're only going to see it 1/3 of the time under those conditions anyway. So fuck 10 minutes. What's the fucking point? You could sit there and type all the hottest fucking tags you want on your video. Ain't no one gonna see it unless you're fucking one of the Logan Paul brothers. You're a shill up to fake hoe. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Fuck trying to fucking monkey with the algorithm. You either roll the dice correctly and get lucky and people see your shit, or they don't. This whole gaming the system, it hasn't worked since 2016. So anyway,
You could start
Yeah.
trying to date Susan Wojcicki. Maybe that'd help. I mean, you are in a Gmails.
that would help. It's you know, when you're good friends with her, like Carlos Maza, and you send a hot request to bring down a video because it hurt your
You
fifis,
mean the
and it
the
happens
lispy,
instantly. Yeah, that guy.
yeah.
Yeah. When,
I don't know how much
when
you
you're
value
a
your channel, so I
billionaire
didn't
that
say it.
talks about your oppression and you know, make
Taking
a
jobs from me.
super quick phone call to fucking Susan Wojcicki to take down a video because it hurt your feelings. You know, like,
Um,
and I'm
my
not even talking
feelings.
about Steven Crowder. You heard that happened just recently with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Motherfucker. That fucking guy. It builds
I say the balls on that
character,
guy, but he
Polly.
obviously doesn't
Yeah.
have any.
You hear that, Inquisitor? He thinks beatings build character. This isn't
mean-
the Far Inquisitor. They're just abusers. It's just,
That's how they justify their abuse.
that's what I'm saying. They're in the you can break the cycle of abuse, guys.
Hashtag free Polly.
You're not gonna go far as an artist. My God.
I'm not an
Take
artist. I've
this
said that.
shit, dude.
At best, I mess around in Photoshop. At
He
best,
dabbles.
yeah, I dabble in minor graphic design at best. In any case, yeah. So I've got that background finished up for those type of videos, and that got me back into the t-shirt design. So I got to get on that. As soon as Far gives me some feedback on how that new t-shirt merch shop of hers is working out. But up until then, you can
Well-
find out, you can see her old merch shop. The link's in the channel below, or in the description below.
I mean, it's still technically your channel, so.
What it is, it's true. Whatever, quit confusing me.
I'm pretty sure you're quite confused on your own. First it was Black Eyes, now it's Gmails. If you become a brony, we're done as friends.
Full Potato says, "How can you say that? You constantly abuse Jack. You monster." That's different.
Is it though? I mean, in everybody's here's defense, I abuse everybody here. So
Yes, he does.
shut up, Far.
See?
All right, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody down your drinks, because it's time to get going. We're going to close out the bar. I would like to thank everybody who showed up and hung out with us tonight. It was a fun time. Pretty random stream, but we had a good time. And I would like to thank Bar and Dax for keeping me company at the bar. You guys are awesome. Lots of good laughs tonight. I had a good
Yeah,
time.
you're welcome.
And I would especially like to thank everybody who tipped the bartender and the other patrons at the bar. And definitely check out Far's merch shop, buy her shit. Link in the
Yeah,
description.
buy my shit.
Yeah, buy her shit. And finally, I'd like to thank Evolved Potato for posting our links the entire chat greatly, or the in chat the entire time. Greatly appreciated. So,
You the man.
yeah, as we always say about this time, you don't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. Thank you, everybody, for showing up, and we'll see you next time.